The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Titans and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Farrell, screen pass to Connor. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Turner. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Turner. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. A gain of 3, second down. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Looking to throw. Farrell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And now let's see how the young rookie bounces back. First drive and interception. How will he handle it?
And I think this is where your leaders step up for you, right? Your veteran guys put a big arm around him. All right, guy, you had one. Don't worry about it. Let's get out there and let's roll. And I'm also eager to see what the offensive coordinator is going to do. How much confidence does he have in him? Does he go safe now, or does he continue to run the full game plan?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw is Turner. Off play action. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
This is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Farrell. Looking left sideline, incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Turner. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Turner on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Farrell. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Turner. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Turner now, throwing on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Turner. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On 1st and 10, Farrell. He'll get this to counter underneath. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Connor running right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Farrell. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Farrell. That ball complete to Isabella. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Turner on 1st down. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Turner. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And here's Turner. A final shot before break. And he fires one incomplete. So we've hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the 2nd half.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off-play action. Turner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. To throw is Turner on 1st and 10. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Turner. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll look back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Turner to throw on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Russell Gage, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the gun, Farrell. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Operating from the gun, Farrell going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive, Turner. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Turner. He finds his man, complete. That's Hansen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Turner now, throwing on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now, McCord, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
55, my God, 55.
Operating from the gun. Farrell going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Carr. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And that is taken in by Hurst. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Touchdown! A great play there. Taking it in. And the Titans have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarez.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On play action, now Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You definitely won't like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry to try again after the sack. Love, he finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Carr going to throw here. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarez.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Again, it's Love. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Love now to pass on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Lucas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of